Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 4 just dropped, and I have the best controller settings you need to start using. These settings are optimized for all the new changes this season, and these settings work for all controller players, giving you aimbot and mechanics like this. But before we continue, I'm giving away 10 Season 4 Battle Passes for free in this video. All you need to do is like the video, subscribe to my channel with the post notifications turned on, watch until the end of the video, and comment down below done once you finished all those steps, and use code Gloomzy. Come here, boy. 200. It's like a mini shotgun. Why are there so many bugs? Full box. 200. Let me reload. 100. Oh my, he was sniffing the wall. How is he not dead? Thank you. Why are you playing ranked? Come on. Go. Finally the music stopped. Mythic pistol and a medallion. Dead. Come here, boy. Bro. Jumping in. 200. There's no way this is a real player. Oh my, I'm cheating. I'm actually cheating. Look how fast I move with the medallion. 100, 200. Get out the car. Get out the car. Where do you think you're going? $100. 200. 1v1 for the 20 bomb. These settings are crazy. Come here, boy. 100. GG's. Let's go. How can I edit? So for my Chapter 6 Season 4 settings, I play on full screen, 1920 by 1080 native resolution for the least amount of delay. I have VSync turned off for even less delay. I play on a 240Hz monitor, so I play on 240 FPS. And this season they added a new performance mode on DX12, and I tried using it, and I think you get a lot better frames. For my brightness, I have this set at 115%, but if you're on console, I recommend putting this at 150% because of the shadows. Otherwise, if you're on PC, you can turn this down a bit. User interface contrast is for this menu, so this really doesn't matter. I have colorblind mode on Try to Nope, colorblind strength on 5. And then for user interface parallax, this is for the item shop, so this doesn't matter. Rendering mode on performance mode for even less delay. For my brightness, I have this at 115%, but if you're on console, I recommend putting this at 150% because of the shadows. Otherwise, if you're on PC, you can just turn off shadows. User interface contrast doesn't matter. Colorblind mode off, colorblind strength 10. User interface parallax for the item shop, so this doesn't matter either. For my graphics quality, I have 3D resolution set at 100%. My view distance and textures both on epic. And for meshes, if you want less delay, you can play on low meshes, but I prefer playing on high meshes because how the builds look. Now for the audio settings, the main and sound effects volumes are the most important audios. Everything else up here really doesn't matter until you scroll down here. Make sure you put your sound quality on high. Bluetooth headphones also turned on if you play with headphones. And make sure you scroll down here and turn on visualize sound effects. For the next page, a secret tip to lower input delay, scroll all the way down to the bottom, make sure you have all the replays turned off. Having your PC or console save every single game you play adds a lot of delay, so make sure all the replays are turned off. And the same thing for the energy saving settings, make sure these are all turned off. To double your editing speed, make sure you have disabled pre-edit option turned on, and for auto confirm edits, make sure this is set to both. This will mean your edit and your reset takes one less button to confirm, which means it's a lot faster. And for less delay when you build, make sure you have reset building choice and turbo building both turned on. For the combat settings, make sure you have preferred item slots turned on. This will make it so you don't have to rearrange your inventory every single time. And this is my loadout. I have my shotgun in my first slot, SMG in the second. These two are unassigned and AR in the final slot. And for my movement settings, I have all these turned on. Now for my reticle settings, this is how you get the OG damage numbers. Have reticle turned on, reticle ammo indicator off, show spread first person on, show recoil first person off. Pull reticle turned on, and for damage numbers, make sure this is set to list. If it's on cumulative, we'll add all the numbers for you, but if you want the OG numbers, make sure you have this on list. Reticle damage feedback, make sure this is on hit only, and then for damage number scale, make sure this is at 125%. HUD scale is at 75% with these options turned on. Now for the gyro settings, make sure you have all these turned off if you don't use them, and the same thing applies for the keyboard and mouse sensitivity and bind if you don't use them. Having the game save all these extra settings adds a bit of delay, so make sure these are all turned off. Now for the controller page, I have controller auto run turned on, build immediately, builder pro on for less delay when I build. Edit hold time or simple edit hold time if you use simple edit. Make sure these are both at the lowest number possible for less delay when you edit. Slide hold time is at 0.25. Don't touch the camera options. Make sure you have vibration turned off. And for the quick weapon settings, make sure these are all disabled. This is really delayed and unnecessary, especially if you're using preferred item slots already. Now for my controller sensitivity for Chapter 6 Season 4, I play a look and aim sensitivity of 4. My build mode sensitivity multiplier is at 2.1 and edit mode sensitivity multiplier at 2.2. First person mode set at 1.12, and I do have advanced options turned on. For this season, my look horizontal and vertical speed are both at 44%. And I don't have any boost turned on, so no turning horizontal boost, no turning vertical boost, no turning boost ramp time, and also no instant boost when building. Have all the boosts turned off because I think it's more important to be more consistent and have better crosshair placement than more flashy and fast. You can mess up a lot of edits if you're using boost, and I really prefer using no boost. And for my ADS sensitivity, my ADS look horizontal and vertical speed are both at 12%. And just like my look sensitivity, I don't have any boost for my ADS sensitivity, so no ADS turning horizontal boost, no ADS turning vertical boost, and no ADS turning boost ramp time. And for my scope speed multiplier this season, mine's at 0.95. And for look dampening time, this is the time it takes for the game to register when you press on the right stick. So if you want less delay and more responsiveness in your right stick, make sure this is at 0 seconds. It'll make your sensitivity a lot faster, but some people prefer having it up. I prefer having less delay, so I have this at 0 seconds. For look input curve, this is on linear. For precision and tracking aim assist, these are both at 100%. And for my left and right stick dead zone, these are both at 10%. And this season, they added a new trigger release setting for the left and right trigger, which allows you to release and press the triggers a lot faster again. So if you want something like trigger stops that are built in, I recommend lowering this. I'm using 15% for both. And for the final page for my custom PlayStation 5 controller binds, you guys can pause the video if I'm going too fast. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys have made it here, make sure you comment down below 500k so I really know who made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and use code Gloomzy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.